Morning, everybody.
Yellow wall.
It's Tuesday, May 16. Let's play that again, that intro. We're just going to play that intro over and again. We're just going to play it over and over. Until we see some faces and some names show up. We're going to torture you with this same. It's going to sound like your cell phone is ringing. Hi, Mark Wilson. There's a person. Hi, Steve Arona. Welcome to Tuesday. All you gotta do is be happy. Happy's gonna get you by. Hi, Janet. Better not to make it a project, 'cause happy isn't something you try. Hi, Janet Peterson. All you gotta know is it'll come and go. Hi, Barb. It wasn't designed to stay. All you gotta do is be happy. Just some part of your day. Hang out there for a while. Hi, Steve Longo. Hi, Marie. Hi, Kate Mack. Hi, Charlie Bryant. Hi, Aretta. Raleigh. Hi, all you gotta do is be happy. Raleigh plays on this song. 1, 2, 3, and all you gotta do is be happy with this moment as it arrives. Happy isn't looking for a medal. He's just happy to be alive. But don't hold too tight. That's not what he likes. And then he gets hard to find. Happy doesn't really like Mondays, but he's trying to change his mind. Hi, Lawson. He's gonna hang around. Hi, Neil. And Potter out in the yard. Hi, Becky. He's gonna let you down. Hi, Claude. If you expect him to work too hard. Hi, Judy. Happy, it's kinda like breathing. That was Judy Abbey. Kinda like a Gordian knot. If all you wanna do is be happy, pretty soon you're not. Hi, John Sprouse. All you gotta do is be happy. Happy's gonna get you by. Better not to make it a project, 'cause happy isn't something you try. Hi, Linda Worcester. All you gotta know is it'll come and go. It wasn't designed to stay. Larry, all you gotta do is be happy. Just some part of your day. Oh, all you gotta do is be happy. Just some part of your day. Hi, John Ferrulo. Sorry, guys, I couldn't talk as much with that one. Hi, Neil Braverman. Nice to see you. Neil says, I'm definitely happy. Linda Worcester, and where's Kate Mack? Two of our former Invisibles are here. Becky May, hi. Aretta Wauk. And John Sprouse says he just graduated from Penn yesterday. Congratulations, John.
Wow, John.
Wow. You were on the long plan, just like me. Barbara Dean, nice to see you. How does Happy feel about Tuesday, says Mark Wilson. Better, although I have to say we've had a lot of things happening here. Mike Watry, I'm going to see you soon, I hope. Warren Bendler, hello. Susan Douglas, you have not gone to Spain yet. When do you go, Susan Douglas? Mary Williston, good morning. Lauren Payne, Brad Meyer,
Hey,
good
Brad.
morning from the Twisted Tree in Lincoln.
Twisted tree.
The Twisted Tree. Oh, that must be you're at a restaurant. It's not that there's a tree twisted in your yard. Hi, Lauren Payne. Susan Cattaneo, happy anniversary. Susan Cattaneo has been married 30 years today. I saw it on Facebook. And Susan has had some sort of virus from hell, and I hope that she's getting better. Susan, are you getting better? I hope you are. I'm going to see you soon. John Sprouse says, what a long, strange trip it's been. Susan Cattaneo says, I'm here in Italy. Oh my God, you're having an awesome anniversary. I'm glad for you. Well, I'll see you when you get back from Italy. Susan is going to be teaching with me at Colorado Roots Music Camp in a couple weeks in June.
Whereabouts in Italy?
I think Dino's family's from northern Italy. Yes, I'm better, she says. Oh, good. I'm glad. I think Dino's family is from Milan or somewhere northern.
Okay.
So I did a poem a few weeks ago, and I really like having poems, so I've decided we're going to have another poem this morning. Nancy Basket, good morning. Milano. So this is a poem I found this morning. I loved it. And I'd like to dedicate this to a couple people. One is our wonderful carpenter and songwriter, Doug Farrell. Mm-hmm. And also Liza Howe Constable, who is building a house, and she's a great musician. Ruth Dameron, good morning. Nice to see you. Barry Kazendorf, good morning.
Barry.
Emily Preston, who we just saw last weekend.
Yeah,
That was a fun Saturday night. I'm glad you enjoyed us all singing with you. I did. We subscribe to the How Can I Keep From Singing School of Music. Oh, I love that. Okay, this is called Putting in a Window by John Brantingham. Carpentry has a rhythm that should never be violated. You need to move slowly, methodically, never trying to finish early, never hoping that you'd be done sooner. It's best if you work without thought of the end. If hurried, you end up with crooked door joints and drafty rooms. Do not work after you are annoyed, just so the job will be done more quickly. Stop when you begin to curse at the wood. Putting in a window should be a joy. You should love the new header and the sound of your electric screwdriver as it secures the new beams. The only good carpenter is the one who knows that he's not good. He's afraid that he'll ruin the whole house and works slowly. It's the same as cooking or driving. The good cook knows humility, and his souffle never falls because he's terrified that it will fall the whole time he's cooking. The good driver knows that he might plow into a mother walking her 3-year-old, and so watches for them carefully. The good carpenter knows that his beams might be weak, and a misstep might ruin the place he loves. In the end, you find your own pace and you lose time. When you started, the sun was high. Now you're finished, it's dark. Tomorrow you might put in a door. The next day, you'll start on your new deck. I love that. I think I relate to everything about it. Never keep going after you're annoyed. It's best if you work without thought of the end. If hurried, you'll end up. Do not work after you're annoyed, just so the job will be done more quickly. I do that so often, and it always bites me in the butt, I gotta say. Claude Galinsky says, I built a wall once which was not straight, level, or plumb. It was a humbling experience, but I bet it was beautiful, Claude. Catherine Hook, good morning. Love this poem. Poet name again, John, I'll tell you about this book. This is a great poetry book. John Brantingham. I learned about this book from my friend Julie Snow. It's a wonderful anthology of wonderful poetry. Mark Wilson, I put in 4 windows this weekend. What a joy. Were you in Texas or were you in Exeter? Wow. Susan Douglas says her trip to Spain to walk the Camino is rescheduled, going to Spain on Juneteenth, coming back 4th of July. Sandy Cash, good morning. Italy is here, and so is Israel. Marilyn Weisga, hi, my yoga teacher. Susan Catania says, so true. Naples, Maine, says Mark Wilson. I love that. We got a little theme here. We got Italy, we got Maine, we got Naples, we got Milano. Hi, Scott Katz. We got the West Coast now, too. All right, Charlie, what did I say was number 3? We're going to do Come On Back. So continuing with our theme of making sure we don't forget songs. It's been kind of a morning. I'm about to run this retreat in Moab. And so I'm trying to print out all the invoices for all the rooms that I rented at the Arts Center in Moab because I need a different invoice for each one. So this morning I was kneeling on the floor finding out, okay, that invoice is for that day, that invoice is for that day, that invoice is for that day. It's not very creative. And just like that carpentry thing, you can't rush it because you might not see that says May 31st and that says June 1st. Hi, Mikal, nice to see you. Warren Bendler says, Little Miss Wiggles is mesmerized by you. Ooh. Hi, Laura Golden from Eugene. Hi, Laura. So I wrote this a couple years ago. Well, let us say I woke up this morning to find myself in this brand new life. 10 years ago, I would never have believed I'd wake up someone else's happy wife, and that you would not be out there in the kitchen making coffee and talking to the cat. Everything turns on the moment. Come on back from the dead and say, hey, I wrote that. Come on back and tell us your story. Fall out of heaven with a perfect rhyme. Come on back and claim the words I stole from your song. They're worth stealing. It's a really good line. Hi, Bunny. Hi, Steve Edelman. Sometimes I wonder how it all worked out. in the moment you just can't see how the house and the porch and the whole damn life are setting you up to set you free. It was like getting on a ride at a summer fair that goes up and down too fast around the bend. I never got in those lines, 'cause I am not the kind who wants to be screaming at the end. Come on back and tell us your story. Fall out of heaven with a perfect rhyme. Come on back and claim the words I stole from your song. They're worth stealing, it's a really good line. Every life is a bit unfinished, and some business will get deferred. And some of us are just born with the knack for the economy of the word. Come on back and tell us your story. Fall out of heaven with a perfect rhyme. Come on back and claim the words I stole from your song. They were stealing, it's a really good line. Come on back and claim the words I stole from your song. They were stealing, it's a really good line. Good job, Charlie. I kind of screwed that up a little bit. I was getting confused by IAZ by Warren Bendler and then I Am by Warren Bendler. I'm not sure what that meant. Bunny Barnes, good morning. I'm not sure if I said good morning to Barb Scott, and I saw her name go by. So in case I didn't, I want to say that. Sometimes I miss people. I'm sorry about that. Nancy Baskett's here from Tacoma, Washington. Hi, David Harleyson from Arkansas. Thank you, Becky May. Faith Sini. Hi, Faith.
Hey.
Good to catch y'all live today. Neil Braverman. I love this song. Thank you, Neil. Okay. So I'm about to teach this workshop for a week in Moab, and then I'm going to teach songwriting again. So I'm thinking about songwriting teaching these days, which means, hi, Bud Manning. Gina Forsyth, good morning. Susan Catania, thank you so much, darling. Gina Forsyth, nice to see you. Haven't seen you for a while. So this is one of you guys, I want to thank you. One of you guys mentioned Amy Mann in your comments once to the show. And so I've kind of vaguely known who Amy McMahon is, but I never actually spent time, which is not to my credit, really listening to her stuff. And so I went and listened because somebody said something. She's awesome. And she's an amazing songwriter on top of being brilliant. And I fell in love with this little ear candy song. I can't entirely say what she's talking about. I have a sense. This is called You Could Have Been a Roosevelt. And I sort of take it as a song from a very intelligent woman looking at those people who are so blessed that they are born very rich and beautiful in life. Never really actually happens to them, but they look great all the time. Let's see if I can make this. It's not quite it. Charlie, would you like to speak? Bastard.
Not really. I think one of us does enough talking for both of us. I think it would only confuse matters if I start talking.
We'll have to live with where it is. That's what you're trying to say, Warren. Okay. Amy Mann. Yes. Linda Worcester, you might have been the one who said it. Out into the world with all the confidence and grace that luck instills. Each and every girl dresses breast and faces fresh as daffodils. This could be us, but those were not the cards we were dealt. You're doomed to be a Kennedy when you could have been a Roosevelt. Out into the world, you're sailing into life upon a glassy sea. Flags and sails unfurled, what must it be to be so young and whole and free? This could be us, but we're the grave at which our fathers dealt. We're doomed to be a Kennedy when you could have been a Roosevelt. And we're glad we can see in them versions of the life we almost had. Out into the world where certain things will always be beyond our scope. Just to be a girl with Jean Naté and Pinka May and Yardley soap. This could be us, but there was just a trust we never felt. You're doomed to be a Kennedy when you could have been a Roosevelt. Oh, it's hard to be a Kennedy when you could have been a Roosevelt. Good job, Charlie. I just wanted to share it with you. It's not like I really pulled it off very well, but I think it's brilliant. It's just totally brilliant. So that's Aimee Mann, and a total ear candy song. The fact that she ends the chorus on the 4, I just think, I could use that idea. So Charlie, I'm going to make you speak. You don't have to sing that, but I'm going to make you speak.
Here I am.
Speak.
Here I am. I'm speaking.
I could do the show alone, but I choose to have you sitting here. Usually because I think, he'll be helpful. Woohoo, says David Harrison.
How about just being honest? It's like, that's not good enough. What are we gonna do?
We're doing the driveway. Really perfect, says Bunny Barnes. Thank you, Bunny. So, I've been kind of up and down recently. I was pretty down for a while, then I get up. And sometimes when I'm down these days, I think, this is it. I'm never coming back. And this is a song I wrote when I was really down during the pandemic, so I thought I would do. You and Amy are birds of a feather. Oh, Sloaney, thank you. Hi, darling. So when I was really down during the pandemic and feeling trapped, I wrote this, and I thought, I should bring this back. Because sometimes I still feel this way. I wrote this on the ukulele, although I moved it to the guitar because I thought, it sounded better, but I've decided to do it on the thing I wrote it on. This is called The Driveway. Oh, thank you, Linda Worcester. Last night after dinner, I walked outside. I lay down on the driveway. Look, shoot. I was looking at Susan's comment. Chorus ending on the 4, totally agree, yeah. Hi, Paul Belfay. Okay, we'll try again. Clearly not one of my most stellar days here. Last night after dinner, I walked outside. I lay down on the driveway, and I looked up at the sky. I lay down to give up. I lay down to say no. I wanted to escape. The driveway would not let go. I have a mind that thinks with time an answer can be found. The driveway offered no solution. It offered the ground. It's hard to pin down what I looked up there to find. Have you been lying in your driveway, searching for relief of some kind? When I lay there long enough to hold what I was feeling, I got up and thanked the driveway for its healing. And when I have to lie down before I can get up again, the driveway can be the perfect friend. It's hard to pin down what I look up there to find. Are you lying in your driveway, searching for relief of some kind? Last night after dinner, I walked outside. I lay down on the driveway and looked up at the sky. That was calming. Sometimes I'm trying to be too perky and I just need to be as honestly quiet as I want to be. So that was nice. Thanks, everybody. Charlie, you're up.
I am?
Charlie's going to do a song for us today.
So,
Thank you so much, Linda Worcester. Susan Catania, thank you, sweetheart. That was wonderful. Thank you, darling.
so I've been trying to get ready for a,
I need that.
oh, sorry.
I'm going to be your bass player.
You have to turn the volume up.
I do, okay.
I turned it down. I've been trying to get it ready for a course I'm going to teach at PSGW this summer, which is sort of songs to make you love chords, and so I've been trying to figure out what songs to do. And this is one that I've been thinking about doing.
Is that okay? Is that too loud? Is that about
No,
where
it's
you were?
not too loud.
Okay. All right.
Make sure it's nice and loud. I want to hear you.
No, because I screw up. Everybody don't know about it.
You give your hand to me, and then you say hello, and I can hardly speak. My heart is beating so, and anyone can tell. You think you know me well, but you don't know me. No, you don't know the one who dreams of you at night and longs to kiss your lips and longs to hold you tight. To you I'm just a friend, that's all I've ever been, but you don't know me.
Am I pushing too fast? Sorry.
Well, I never knew the art of making love, though my heart aches with love for you. I'm afraid, I'm shy, I let my chance go by, the chance that you might love me true. You give your hand to me, and then you say goodbye. I watch you walk away beside that lucky guy. No, you will never know the one who loves you so. No, you don't know me.
Jack Quigley, good morning. Nice, Charlie. Judy Abbey says something. What did Judy Abbey's beautiful, quiet is beautiful. Oh, thank you, honey. Warren Bendler says, I had to tell Janelle to settle down the other day when we were at our daughter. She was getting too manic. Jack Quigley, good morning. Lawson Drinker says, yay, Charlie. PSGW, rock. Matthew Ryan, hi. Cozy on Bass, how cool is that? Charlie playing Ray on a cup of coffee. Life is good. Marcia Kaplan, good morning. Steve Longo, Charlie, this is outstanding. Boy, they're just coming by so fast. Mark Wilson, my favorite version of this song is Jim Neighbors.
Huh.
Oh. Neil says, awesome, Charlie. Where are you teaching your class on guitar chords, and will it be streaming? Robert Knopf, hi, good morning. When are we going to get you both in California? Sometime. We will, though. Let's talk. Linda Worcester says, beautiful. Barbara Dean, nice job, Charlie. John Sprouse, nice, Charlie. Susan Douglas, you rock, Charlie. Now that's Charlie. Now Charlie's version is my fave, says Mark Wilson.
Oh, thanks, Mark.
That's sweet. We've come to a place here where we actually don't necessarily have decided. For some reason, we got here sooner than I thought. All these songs must be very short this week. So instead, let's do Somewhere Between, because we talked about it.
Somewhere between.
Yeah, we talked about doing this song. So as I said, I'm doing some songwriting, teaching, and so I've been going through songs. I
don't want to see that because
You don't want to see the chart.
I
Oh, the
don't
chart
see
sucks.
that
Okay.
because it's-
Bad
I
chart.
Do it in a different key.
Bad chart. Emma Sloniker, how often do you teach your Moab retreat? I'd love to come sometime. Every spring, Emma, starts the day after the Memorial Day weekend, Monday, and it goes through Friday. And it's called Desert Song. You can see it on my website, on the Moab Folk Camp website. So what else should we tell you? We want to tell you that Raleigh, who I think is here, is going to do a show tomorrow. Raleigh, I'm sorry we weren't there last Sunday.
Yeah.
I've been bad. I need to be showing up at Raleigh's show more often. Terry Hendricks, wow, hi. Guys, you got to check out Terry Hendricks. She's an awesome songwriter, a great teacher, and she has retreats on on her ranch in Willery, Texas, I think it is. I'll try to plan to be there next year. Thanks, Emma. You know, I was going to do this song on a different guitar. This is a hard guitar to play these chords on, but I can do it. When I got this guitar, no, I'll stick with this one. I didn't want anyone to touch it because the sound is so great, but it's a little bit hard to play sometimes. Anyway, we're going to go out on a Merle Haggard song, You're Forgiven, sigh, says Raleigh Brown. Thank you. Susie called me at like 10:30 and we sat and talked. I'm sorry, Raleigh. So, Somewhere Between by Merle Haggard is just a beautiful song, and it doesn't necessarily follow all the rules that they talk about in songwriting. Your chorus should be different from your verse, all those things, and I just love it. I learned the Susie Bacchus version. It's me. I just did. Let me check it again. I don't have a tuner. Can we talk about how much gravity happened here as I do this? Can we talk about your gravity?
My gravity?
What happened this morning, Charlie, right before we went on?
Oh, I messed up and I spilled coffee grounds all over the kitchen sink and all over the floor and all over the cabinets and I think I was already distractible because I had a somewhat upsetting call from my daughter and I didn't sleep well, so.
That's what we've been doing
I
here.
apologize if I've been contrary, my darling.
It's all right. I love you.
I haven't been speaking on demand.
I love you. What did somebody tell me once about wedding vows? In fact, maybe Susan can relate to this. A friend of mine said, you can't will an emotion. You can will that you will be as nice as you can be, and that you mean to be loving, but you can't will an emotion. I love that idea. As long as you didn't spill on the computer keyboard, says Rahali. We didn't. Although I just put my capo bag on top of my lyrics. Here we go. So Charlie, you got to sing with us. Remember the chords. Starts with the chords 1 and 2. Remember that we modulate to a D at the end?
I think so.
Here we go.
There's a B someplace too there.
Yep. Somewhere between your heart and mine, there's a window that I can't see through. Yes, you are. There's a wall so high it reaches the sky. Somewhere between me and you, we're gonna live the song. I love you so much that I can't let you go. And sometimes I believe you love me. But somewhere between, this is so perfect, your heart and mine, there's a door without any key. Here you go, sing, Charlie. Somewhere between your heart and mine, there's a window that I can't see through. And there's a wall so high it reaches the sky. Somewhere between me and you. And somewhere between your heart and mine, there's a love I can't understand. Oh, it's there for a while, then it fades like a smile. I just want you to listen to the lyric. And I'm left in the middle again. Somewhere between your heart and mine, there's a window that I can't see through. There's a wall so high it reaches the sky. Somewhere between me and you. Somewhere between me and you. Well, we're really living it here this morning, boys and girls. That's why you come back every week, because you just never know what you're going to get here at 651 Toland Pond Road in Harrisville, New Hampshire.
I couldn't figure out when you
I
looked
was
at me
kicking
whether
you
were
because I
looking
wanted
at me
you to
because I
listen to
was
the
doing
lyric.
something wrong.
I'm like, this song is so perfect. Somewhere between your heart and mine, there's a love I can't understand. It's so perfect. Steve Edelman, I'm not doing my show this Friday.
I'll be attending the League of Women Voters as a delegate. Nice job, Matthew Ryan. I learned the song from Susie Boggess too. She did the most amazing version. Susan Andrews, ouch, I love it. Catherine Hupp, beautiful. Well, it was something, it was real. Mark Wilson, I love it. Played along. Thank you all for being with us, even on our real mornings. This is why we do it every week, because if it's not perfect this week, we know we're going to do it again next week. Next week is the last time we'll do it, though, for 2 weeks, because we're going west. I'm running a retreat in Utah, and I'm teaching in Colorado. Charlie's teaching at that retreat in Utah, too. Janet Peterson, thank you both from me and Carrie. Hi, Carrie. So thanks for being here on our real morning. Sloan Wainwright, love you. Judy Abbey, thank you. Always happy time with you. Oh, thanks, sweetheart. We love it, Cozy and Charlie. Linda Worcester, this is perfect. It was real. I do like that. We like to model. We like to model a healthy couple. So check out Raleigh tomorrow at 3 or Sunday at 10:30. Mikal, I hope I see you this summer, Mikal. Marcia Kaplan, thanks for joining us. So we'll see you next week. Janet Simpson's perfect. Janet Simpson, I'm going to see you in 10 days at the retreat. Looking forward to it. Faith Cine, real is fun. I totally agree. All right, everybody have a good week. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Thanks for being here with us. Bye.